Vortac, did you put coal in here? I don't see it.
I put one coal in the power slot, and it
Oh,
might
it used
already
it,
be
yeah.
gone. Yeah.
Oh, it's working right now. Yeah, 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
I'll go grab some more.
Oh, that's definitely better than the logs.
Make with the coal, Vortac. Come on, get back in those mines.
Okay.
Back in that coal mine, boy.
What's up, guys? I'm Vortac, and I would like to welcome you to GangZ ECO. So this game is an early access, kind of a Kickstarter type project that is linked down below. It's not on Steam right now, but it is gaining a lot of traction because of how it handles the environment and the lessons it teaches. It's a really, really cool game. I am on the GangZ server, and a lot of people try to play this game solo, but as it turns out, it plays pretty well with a big group of people, which is what we in GangZ decided to do. There's Fox right here. We can't voice chat. I'm not in Discord right now with him. But I want to explain real quick how the game kind of works, and then I will tell you what my role here is in the GangZ server. So Eco is basically a game where we have a meteor coming down to crash into the planet, and we have X amount of days to stop it. You can see at the top right, it tells you what day we're on. There's a way to see how many days till the meteor crash, but I know it's like months in real time, in real world time that we set it to. We can kind of change that. And so we're trying to work together without also destroying the planet in the process by chopping down all the trees or burning a lot of damaging fuel and things like that. Those are kind of the lessons it teaches, and this game apparently might even go to schools eventually to help teach kids some of these lessons, which is really cool. So that is Eco in a nutshell. My role in the community is going to be between being a blacksmith and getting involved in civics, like politics and stuff like that. But there are many things you can do. Unfortunately, there's only so many skill points, and I need to kind of balance what I do in the community. So what I'm doing is blacksmithing primarily, and there's a couple more people doing that as well. Let me quickly show you what that looks like. So if we come into here, I have my backpack open already. Here's my avatar, and you can just move these around and just kind of keep them open at all times so you can kind of see what you're wearing, things like that. Where is it? Oh, if I go to skill points, I have 39. Because I logged in last night, I ate a bunch of food, and when you log off, it kind of like lets you earn skills while you're not playing, which is excellent. Because I don't have a whole lot of time in the game yet, so I need these skills. Now, if I go into survival, you can see some of the things I already have. I have gathering. I don't have hunting, actually. I do have laborer, I think. That's what granted me a shovel so I can dig. I didn't get logging, but I was thinking about it, and I do have mining. I was mining up some coal for the fire so we can cook some food, and yeah, we're going to get into food in a sec because I'm kind of starving right now, or I'm halfway to starving. It'll go down quick. And what I need to be doing right now is going into research because I'm trying to get myself blacksmithing. So in order to do blacksmithing, you have to start with masonry research, which is 10 points. From there, you can kind of research... oh, no, I'm sorry, not masonry research. Derp. What I meant to say was metallurgy research. And from there, I can actually get the blacksmithing going. I actually went over some of this last night with Paul. Him and Cthulhu and Ty were on, and I recorded a couple little bits. Here's some of the funny little moments that went down.
Ooh. Anybody want to place an order?
I've got a piece of turkey on me that I would love to give to you somehow.
Oh.
I mean, I'll place an order.
If you put it inside the fire, I can cook it.
Mm-hmm.
So I had said I wanted to get into blacksmithing.
Takes forever.
Should I be also getting into mining to do that?
It seems logical, or you could have you can have someone else do the mining for you, right?
I figured.
I was thinking of getting into that as well. So I'll let you find out the hard way, and then I'll work off of what you learn.
Fantastic.
Now I'm curious, if I came up behind this nice Vortac guy and I try to shoot him with an arrow, it sticks in his face and then disappears.
Did it?
Yeah. Could you see that at all, Vortac?
No, I couldn't.
Did you feel it?
It just sits there for a second and then disappears.
Do you have a splitting headache?
I do, oddly enough.
No PvP. Well, we know Chirp is not going to join us.
Yeah, he's not going to have anything to do with this dumb game.
Vortac, did you put coal in here? I don't see it.
I put one coal in the power slot, and it
might
might
used
already
it,
be gone. Yeah.
Oh, it's working right now. Yeah, 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
I'll go grab some more.
Oh, that's definitely better than the logs.
Make with the coal, Vortac. Come on, get back in those mines.
Okay.
Back in that coal mine, boy. Well, we need laborers, is what we need.
What do you think I'm doing here?
We got Vortac.
That's why we have Vortac.
I've made like a dozen trips to this coal mine.
Can you craft any whips to encourage the laborers? Vortac is kind of lagging right now, I feel.
But I could make the book.
Yeah.
What would I need after getting the 25 points for the
Well, then you've got to, I think to make the book you need a bunch of ingredients. Like you're going to have to go out and collect a bunch of stuff. And then there's probably going to be some kind of blacksmithing table or something.
Okay.
And that's going to have all your recipes in it.
Okay, cool. And then I can make what? Armor? Something.
I'm guessing weapons, better tools. I don't know.
All we're really hunting is rabbits, so.
I know there's really nothing to fight. Maybe nails. Like horseshoes.
I just want to make stuff that pollutes the air.
Well, you're doing a fine job of it already.
Speaking of which, I'm going to grab some more coal. So that's where we're at currently. So I need to be getting myself into this skill, and it's going to take 25 points. Luckily, because I logged off with a full belly and a decently balanced diet, I gained 39 points while I was offline. So I'm going to spend 25 of them right now and open up the blacksmithing research, which is awesome. So now I'm going to need a research table, and I think, anyway, if I remember this right, and then I can research efficiency in the skill or metalworking research, which will get me a metalworking skill book, alloy research tool, and tool. This is stuff I'm still kind of like working on trying to figure out. So there's going to be a lot of me stumbling and going, whoa, wait, did I say that right? But I think it's safe to spend 10 points on this. Research efficiency. I don't know. I think we'll start here. Let's go to research and see what we got. That's it. I'm at max level there. Okay, we're already in research. Great. So let's look in the town center and see if someone has a research table already. And if they do, there's certain things I need to get for the research table in order to go down that path to blacksmithing. You can already see that this is going to be a problem. If I wanted to do everything, if I wanted to play solo, like a lot of people on YouTube are kind of trying to do, you're going to find that they get stuck really quick and have to wait for skill points to add up. This is a crafting table, not a research table. And it looks like someone has a house out there. I'm not sure what that's all about. So research is still something I'm kind of stumped on. I'm still learning as I go here, but that is basically what I'm attempting to do in the colony. So what I'm going to try to do next here is, it looks like there's a research table. I was going to say, is find a research table. Here we go. So let's open this real quick. And here's everything, all the different skill books. And once a skill book is made, you can kind of share it with everybody. And I'm still kind of learning how to do that myself. But all I need to do is find myself a certain research project to work on, and then I can get into some of the other things. So, refining skill book. Let's see. What would this give me? Well, first I'm going to need steel and a barrel to get that skill book, and I don't know how to make steel. I would figure that refining is how you make it, so that's wrong. Tool smithing, just a regular smithing book, is going to require 40 stone and iron ore. Aha, okay. So this is where I'm going to start. I need to grab myself 40 stone and 20 iron ore, and from there I can get my smithing skill book, and that's going to put me on the path to blacksmithing. Whew, okay, now we know. And now the wiki, which I will also try to remember to link down below, has all of this laid out, but the game is very deep and complex, which you'll find pretty quick as you start to search through and go, okay, how do you play this game? So you gotta just start. Everything has a prerequisite, and everything is kind of entangled. Because I'm a smith, I need to start here, but I'm going to need certain resources from other people that require me to communicate with them and say, hey guys, I need I need someone who's good at building to build me a house. And I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be building in this seemingly buildy type of game because I'm working on blacksmithing for the rest of the community, which is really cool. So let me tell you guys why I'm going to be recording this series a little bit differently than I would any other game like this. I'm going to be taking breaks in between recording sessions so I can get ahead because let me show you something. I want to grab this iron ore, right? I need 20 for my skill book. So let me just go ahead and put that in my inventory. Oh, no, I can't put it in that slot. Let me put it over here then. Nope, it won't let me do that either. You know where I have to put it? Right here, in the carrying. It looks like he is holding 8, though, which is actually good. I was expecting him to only hold 1. So you basically can only put big things like this in the carrying slot. and you have to lug them all the way over to where you're trying to bring them, like in this case, the research table. Or if I was going to refine this iron, I'd bring it to wherever that particular tool is, or bench, or refining table. I don't know what you want to call it. Let me dump this in here. Okay, and we'll open it up. And where did it end up? If I go to storage, this is in public storage. We have already 2 skill books in here that I can share. I can learn myself cooking or butchering. I don't want to do that. I'm going to take this iron ore and hide it in the private storage because I don't want someone else to take that. That took me, I mined that last night, and that took forever. So you mine this one at a time, and it's kind of interesting that I was able to pick up 8. Maybe the other guys don't know that. Maybe I can make a pile of mined iron ore and then pick it all up at once. But as far as we understood, I had to take it one at a time back to the chest. So that's what I did. So iron was over here. I think now it's just some stone, which I need that too. So you kind of mine it up. And let's just try this. If I take the shovel and kind of dig it, can I dig more? No. I can dump it back. Interesting, interesting. So if I dump it here and dig it up again, can I then pick... I can make the pile bigger. Weird. So you can take multiple pieces of stuff, but you can't... You still have to start one at a time. And then once it's all clumped together, you could take it on the shovel. Very, very odd. Okay, I hope Fox isn't trying to get a hold of me because I'm busy. So let's run back over to the research table. And you can see that this is going to take quite a long time because I need to get 50 of these. So earlier I had talked about destroying the planet. That's the next thing I want to go over. So essentially, things you do affect the planet itself. You can see there's not a lot of trees right here. That's because they spent a lot of time chopping trees to build these 2 houses. The trees do start growing back, which is great. They will kind of do that on their own. I think there's also a way to get saplings so you can regrow the trees, which you need to do. It's not like Minecraft where you can just deforest something and walk away. You're responsible for the environment. You can totally destroy the planet before the meteor does, and that's your biggest challenge of all. That's why in GangZ we're actually working together. There's no gangs, which is weird that we're still calling it GangZ, but I guess we're banding together, putting aside our differences, and working to save the planet. So it's really cool. It's a very collaborative type of game. And the other thing I want to mention is we absolutely have to destroy the planet to some extent to succeed in stopping the meteor. The technology goes all the way from this primitive pickaxe shovel era all the way into building solar panels and all these crazy things because we need to build technology that stops the meteor. So there's a very long process for doing that and a lot of opportunity to make mistakes. Like last night, I was mining coal for everybody, and that coal burns into the atmosphere. It's very good for cooking food. It cooks a lot of food, 1 piece of coal. But if you keep using it, you're going to harm the environment. That could be why all this grass is kind of dead around here for all I know. It's unclear, but the more you do, the more obvious it becomes that the way you're playing the game is really greatly affecting the planet. So these are things we all need to be cognizant of as we're working together. We are afraid of some particular people in the group. We feel like will probably get us into some trouble. We don't know. I'm kind of there's certain folks who are going to be playing. We're like, I wonder how fast we're going to burn up this planet. The planet itself is actually pretty small, and I'm sorry if you've been watching a lot of eco content and you're like, I know all this Vortac. I'm kind of, for those who don't know this game, I just wanted to kind of like give a quick rundown. But the planet itself is pretty small. I'll take a second here to show you the map, which I'm not going to keep open. Apparently it has like a memory leak, but if I open the map, which takes a second, we can kind of see where we're at, and it's a globe. It's a legit globe. And as you walk, the planet kind of turns with you. It is totally possible to walk all the way around it and get back to where you were. And it's not that big, which is pretty cool. So Fox has been out gathering food. I'm watching him put some of the stuff in the public storage. I'm not going to take that because he's probably trying to do that for a research project. But if I wanted to, I could just eat that right out of storage. Speaking of food, I did mention earlier how I'm going to need to worry about that soon because I'm going to be doing a lot of work and I'm going to lose calories fast. Well, I'm at that point. So let's open the campfire and see if any... Wow, there's a tree growing right on top of it. That can't be safe. Let's see if there's anything left here. If I go into storage, we have some logs for cooking stuff. Some beets. We can cook those. I can't, but a cook could. Camas bulbs. And all these things provide different levels of satiation. So I get 30 carbs and 15 fat. From that, I get vitamins and carbs from this. And there's no protein in either of these, so I just want to make sure that I'm paying attention to that. But let me eat a couple of these, get my vitamins up a little bit. And you can kind of see on the left there, it's a little bit hard to see, but the green part of the pie chart is going up. My calories are going up. And now let's eat a couple of camas bulbs. And that gives me some carbs and some fat. So now we can look and see, oh, okay, my balance multiplier is times 1.2. And it can go all the way up to times 2, which gives you skill points even faster. But I'm going to need some protein and some fat to kind of balance. I'm going to need everything. I still am living mostly off of carbs, so we don't have to worry about those. Unfortunately, there's no cooks online right now to balance out our diet, so I'm just kind of trying to stay to a point where I have some calories in my body and I'm getting some level of skills going. And once more people log on later, I can kind of get them to make me some better food. And we all want our diet to be balanced because it gets us skills faster, which helps us save the planet even faster. It's also worth noting real quick, if I've run out of calories, then I can't do any work. I don't die, but I can't do any work. So that's the significance to calories. So I'm at the point now where I have all 50 of my stone for this book. I want to check one more time to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. Let's scroll down here to smithing book. No, that's a tool smithing. Here's smithing skill book. Okay, so I have, I needed 40, not 50. Oh well. And I need 20 iron. I already have 8. So I'm now on a quest to essentially find some iron. And once I make the smithing book, no one else is going to need to make it. It'll be in there for public use. Everyone can have at it. And I'm doing a lot of legwork for the other blacksmiths in town, which I believe there's at least one, if not 2 more. Now coming over here, I'm starting here because there's coal and perhaps iron as well. This is coal, or dirt. That's coal. If I come down here, this is all just stone. Iron looks very distinct. It's easy to tell. What is this? This water? That's sand. Oh, that's kind of cool. So I don't want to get too lost. I can always use the map if I need to. Since it currently has a memory leak, I'm trying not to keep it open. Ah, that is iron, which is unfortunate how far away it is, but we need to be mining this up. And just to test something here, I'll take the shovel, and we'll see if we can pick up multiple pieces. I don't think we can. So here's one. No, I can definitely stack these together, but that's not helpful. Okay. Here we go. I got to do this, what, like 12 times? So here we are. Finally. It took forever, but I have 50 stone. I only need 40 and 20 iron ore, and we are now going to attempt to craft the smithing skill book, and hopefully it's what I want. Not toolsmithing, but regular old smithing. The toolsmithing one only takes 10 wood, so that'd actually be really easy. But here we go. Let's order it. Okay, cool. It's going to take 30 real-world minutes. So it looks like I'm at a good stopping point, and I will return later to see the progress and to see what a smithing skill book grants me in terms of other features and other things I can do to help the colony. So as I wait for my book to craft itself, Generic is working on cooking. He said he'd feed me some of his delicious meat, so I'm kind of checking in to see if it's in his storage here. He's one of the cooks. He wants to run a whole restaurant. There's some in the campfire. Sweet! Alright, so we go into storage. There it is. I can just eat this, and I get, wow, a lot of calories, and that should really balance me out here. So if I hit enter and go in general, thank you. There we go. So now I can hit tab, look over my nutrition, and see that I have a much more balanced diet in terms of fat and protein. Vitamins are kind of low now, but carbs kind of trumps everything. And it's like in real life, it's kind of hard to avoid eating carbs. I would know because I'm trying to in real life. And yeah, it's tough. So I have beets. That's what I've been eating for vitamins, but they do also provide you with carbs. The vitamin count is so good, though, that I really don't care. No matter what you do, it seems like you will always be pretty loaded on carbs, at least this early on. So let's just eat some beets. I'm just trying to get my calories back up to basically full. And it looks like we're there. Cool. Okay. So that is going to, like I said, increase the amount of skill points I get, and we are still just kind of waiting. Real quick, I'm going to apologize for all the weird jittery shadows. I'm going to lower my settings for you guys because even though the graphics do look pretty nice at simple, fast is going to just make for better quality content. So I apologize. I know the shadows can look nice, but that was like hurting my eyes. So now that's fixed. All right, so let's just check the progress real quick on our bench. See what's going on in the research bench. This is kind of what everything is hinging on right now. So 18 more minutes, I get the smithing skill book work order done, and everyone can share the smithing skill book, but it'll benefit me mostly because I am going to be a blacksmith. It's finally done. The smithing skill book teaches smithing. Right-click to create a skill scroll. Let's throw it in here in public storage so everyone can benefit from it. Let me right-click this, and now I have a smithing skill scroll. And all I need to do is right-click to consume it, and I earn a property claim flag? That's weird. Well, I should have the smithing skill now, so let's go ahead and take a look at our skill points. And if we find... Aha! Smithing. Yes, we're on our way. So I have 19. And the only thing I can seem to buy anyway is smelting. Unlocks the smelting of ores into ingots for use in other industries. So the unlocks the bloomery, and at level 1 we can do copper ingots, level 2 iron, and level 3 gold, and then at level 4 alloy, and I don't know if that list goes down any further. But then we'll also need to unlock... Oh, I guess this is just speed boosts. Okay, we don't need to unlock those. So let's spend 10 points on that. Ta-da! And we've learned smelting. I didn't seem to get anything from that, like a table or anything. And I can learn copper smelting speed once the time comes. Alloy smelting, not yet earned yet. We'll need the alloy smelting skill scroll. Well, let's stop for a second. What does it take to make an alloy smelting skill scroll? Oh, okay, it's right here. So alloy smelting skill book is going to be 20 gold ingots, 20 copper, and 20 iron. So we're definitely not going to be able to make any of those without first, you know, smelting up some smelting up some of the raw ore. I've only found iron. I haven't even found copper or gold yet, but apparently it is around. So in that case... we just need to take a closer look at our skills and see how many points we need before we can actually start getting into all those things. And that's just going to take a little bit of time for me to like dig through here and figure out where those things live. So I took a second to hit up Generic, and because he's been playing this game a lot, he's fought through a lot of battles for us, luckily. And it turns out in order to make myself the next steps to smithing, which is to make ingots, I'm going to need to make a bloomery, which I need a kiln for, which requires masonry. And because I'm not a mason, I'm going to need to bug one of the fellow GangZ members to making me a kiln, and then we can get the other stuff going. That is what the teamwork aspect is for, and as a result, I'm just going to have to wait a little bit. So, in the meantime, I want to thank you so much for watching. It's been fun, and I look forward to playing Eco and stopping a giant meteor from crushing us all to death with all the folks in GangZ. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like. Check out all the other GangZ creators playing Eco, linked down below, and you can see some of the things they're working on. Everyone in the group has a different job that they're focused on. I picked smithing, and you might want to hit up a stoneworker to see, a mason, if you will, to see where they're at. Maybe Doll, for example, who's here building instead of making me what I need. All right, I will see you guys next time. Peace out.